Hello and welcome to Lee Jordan Field, home of the Chinooks. Your Miners are on the road for the last time of this regular season in this doubleheader that we have today. Game one coming up soon. I'm Kaden Bessent with my partner Ben Cameron, and the story's very simple of the day. Win and you're in. That's how it is for the Miners. If they want to punch their ticket to the top of the World Championship yet again, they win one game, it's all said and done. Now, 1 and 2, that's a completely different story. It gets complicated there. But just to get in, you win today. You look good.
Yeah, and right now they're looking pretty good to get that. They bounced back against losing 2 against the Bucks. I think dominated the Chinooks in 2 games and then dominated the Pilots yesterday in a very, very interesting game.
And the head-to-head between these two teams is up for grabs. But again, win and you're in. The Miners get one win. They own the head-to-head against the Chinooks, so tiebreaker and all that stuff won't matter when it comes down to that. And then on that doubleheader just a couple of days ago, the Miners 5-0. Pitching was dominant. Offense found action late. And then game 2, Chinooks just booted the ball around. They had 5 errors across those 2 games. Then the offense, it just took over.
Yeah, no, absolutely. In the first game, it took him a bit for the offense to get going. Grace was phenomenal, right? 6 innings, 9 punchies, only 2 hits. Of course, through a shutout. That big breaker was working for him really good. His curveball, he was getting that in for strikes, especially early, too. That was actually his go-to pitch, was that first pitch curveball. He got ahead in the count really early on. And then in game 2, Clark, oh, man, talk about efficiency, right? Only struck out 2, but 76 pitches. I mean, come on. And that one, once again, just a little bit for the offense to get going, but they started to put up crooked numbers. And then once again, that first one, too, they just took advantage of free passes, any errors. Very, very complete team on that day.
And much like Brady Clark, a guy who got his first start just a couple of days ago, another guy getting his first start of the season, and that arm is Jonathan Anders, the southpaw, who threw his last 9 1/3. He's only given up 1 hit. He's struck out 13 guys, all against the Oilers, right? But Big John has been the dude, and he's got to eat up some really important innings for this bullpen and this whole staff today.
Yeah, it's going to be important. So, yeah, he just kind of wants to follow up Clark, and, he doesn't have stuff on paper that, hey, he's going to blow the doors off of you, but because his fastball only 88, 89 tops. But this summer he worked on changing his slider and curveball grip. They used to just be the same. It's how he threw it, but he changed that curveball grip. He gets more break on it. That has been amazing for him and a big part of his success this summer. And then, he kind of just lives upstairs with that fastball and kind of overlays that curveball and slider and fastball just really well. And so I want to see how he does that today. I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, a couple of guys got some rest yesterday. They're in the starting lineup today because this is a must-win out of these 2. And we're going to see what the Miners' fate looks like after 14 innings. We got the first 7 coming up right after this.
Let's play Chinook baseball. Our umpires this afternoon for Game 1 at home from Northwest Arkansas, Casey Mosier, and on the bases from Topeka, Kansas, Lance Bond.
All right, welcome to Lee Jordan Field. National Anthem wrapped up. We're ready to go. 7 innings of Matsu Miners baseball. Mentioned it in the pregame. Stakes are high. You win, and you're in. That's what is ahead for the Miners. You know they're looking to do this in Game 1. I'm Kaden Bessent with my partner, Ben Cameron. And what do you expect in a day like this where you've got 2, but you know the first one, you want to go get it out the way?
I don't know. This Miners offense was struggling, to start the season against the Chinooks, and then in that doubleheader 2 days ago, they bounced back strong. I think the offense looked better than, the amount of runs they scored, 7 and 5. Offense is going to have to come to play, score a couple runs, and the pitching going to have to do what they always do and deliver.
And the starting lineup for your Matsu Miners, leading off in right field, Jackson Babcock. Hitting second at second base, Will Godfrey. Hitting third, the shortstop, Austin Park. Hitting cleanup at third base, Canyon Millar. And hitting fifth, the first baseman, Declan Spooner. Hitting sixth, the catcher, Will Millard. Hitting seventh in left field, Alex Pearson. Hitting eighth, the DH, Diesel Toth. And rounding out the order in center field, Cash Millar. Babcock, Godfrey, and Park get us underway here against a right-hander for the Chinooks. Colby Jensen stands 6 foot. His freshman out of the Masters University, local kid from Anchorage, Alaska. And for Jensen, hasn't seen a lot of action this year. This is only his 3rd appearance of the season. Now, the Chinooks do have a couple games where stats are not pushing. Not sure what games those are and if he pitched in those games. But so far, he's only thrown 3 innings on the season. ERA sits at a 6 at 0 strikeouts. He has not pitched since July 9th against the Oilers. He gave up 1 run on 1 hit. Through 2 innings of work. He actually pitched in the exhibition game on opening day against the Miners, only 1/3 of an inning. But Jackson Babcock digs in here against Colby Jensen. Winds and delivers. First pitch in there for strike 1. We are underway. 7 innings of twin billing coming up right here.
We'll see if this amount of time off for Jensen affects him here.
0-1. That one just misses below the knees of Babcock. Babcock, the sophomore of the Colorado School of Mines. Currently 5th in the ABL in batting average. He's climbed up and been on a tear as of late. Doesn't swing there. It's 2-1 now. Babcock had 7 hits across 3 games just earlier this week, but then he got rest yesterday against the Glacier Pilots. Much needed per him. Jensen 2-1 upstairs and fouled away. Count even at 2-2.
I'll tell you, it feels like forever since we've last played here, right? I know we came up here, got set up, and it got rained out and called and moved to today. But it feels like forever since we've been here.
Jensen 2-2 to Babcock, called strike 3 on the outer half. And that's out number 1.
Competitive pitch from Jensen right there. I mean, clearly just painted right on the black.
That'll bring up
Babcock.
Will Godfrey with 1 away here in this one. After Babcock goes down looking. Jensen, strikeout number 1 on the day. Godfrey will look at ball 1 and also strikeout number 1 of the season. Also Jensen's first start as well. 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Jensen delivers another one to Godfrey. This one's going to be hit in the air into right field. That's Beck. It's going to drop right in front of him over in right. Miners have a hit via Will Godfrey.
We just mentioned a bit ago, like, hey, it's been a while since he's gotten a hit. Of course, no shortages of walks, and now he's become a hit machine.
For the Miners, number 11, Austin Park.
Now, if I'm looking at this right, surely I'm not missing anything. We have not played a game at Lee Jordan Field since Tuesday, June 16th. Have played the Chinooks since then, of course, but all at Herman Brothers. Now the shortstop, Austin Park. 1 away, Godfrey on first. There's ball 1 upstairs. Park, just like Babcock, one of the guys getting some much-needed rest. Did not play in that 13-3 run rule win against the Glacier Pilots yesterday. That one was certainly interesting. 2 position players pitched for the Miners and only gave up 3 runs. There's a strike right at the knees to Austin Park. Evens the count. A ball and a strike. Miners stole plenty of bags yesterday. They've been doing that at a much higher rate. They win a lot more games when they do steal efficiently. That one called a strike on the outside corner, so 2 strikes on AP here, and it looks like the Chinooks have picked up traction on attacking Park on the outer half.
And right now, Jensen, I know it's just the first inning, but he's been living on the black so far.
His first start of this summer. 1-2. That one's going to miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kenny Millar on deck. Declan Spooner in the hole. Wind blowing straight out towards center field. Flag all the way out. See if that provides any extra offense for either of these teams. 2-2, swing and a miss. Jensen has his second strikeout, and there's 2 gone in the inning.
I think that's a great buildup from Jensen right there. Off speed, breaking stuff all low and away, and then just comes at him with the high cheddar.
Now batting for the Miners, number
Tough,
29, Kenyon Millar.
Tough adjustment for Park right there.
So a looking strikeout and then a swinging strikeout for Jensen. Godfrey still on first after his 1-out single. But now the cleanup hitter, Kenyon Millar. First pitch swinging. Had him out front on that one. It's 0-1. For Millar yesterday, had a RBI single and a 2 RBI double. He actually helped in the game for the Miners in that run rule win. There's a ball outside to him. And actually, both Ben and I tried to predict another Kenyon Millar home run, saying he was going to hit a 3-run bomb and end it. But didn't happen. Actually, all the coaches were saying the same thing as well. That one downstairs, but it is called a strike. That zone definitely low today.
Yeah, about a ball or maybe even a ball and a half lower than what you would technically say it should be. But Millar's got a lot of power low in the zone.
Godfrey at first, 2 away. He takes off for second. Canyon's going to hit this one over to the right side of the mound. Jensen grabs it on the run and will step on first to end the inning. The Miners strand 1 runner on 1 hit as we go to the bottom of the first. It's the bottom of the first. The Chinooks get ready to take on the Matsu Miners, swinging it for the first time. Let's look at that Chugiak-Eagle River Chinooks lineup. Leading off, the shortstop Reese Vassar. Hitting second, the DH Kirby Jenkins. Hitting third in right field, Ty Beck. Hitting cleanup in left field, Phoenix West. Hitting fifth, the center fielder, Kai Butler. Hitting sixth at first base, Cal Whiff. Hitting seventh, the third baseman, Drew Hurst. Hitting eighth at catcher, Luke Zaromski. Rounding out the order in the 9 spot, the second baseman, Carter Reed. So Vassar, Jenkins, and Beck. We'll see Jonathan Anders making his first start of the summer. This will be his 8th total appearance though I mentioned start number 1. He's got a 2-0 win-loss record. And for Anders, he's gotten a couple of decisions in the month of July coming out the pen against the Oilers. Through 16 2/3, Jonathan Anders, that ERA is a 1.08. That whip at a .60. He's got 19 strikeouts, obviously striking out more than 1 inning. He's got the highest ERA on the team for guys that are still here. First pitch, called strike 1 to Reese Vassar.
I mean, those numbers are just absurd. A .6 whip, I mean, that's almost unheard of. It's ridiculous. And you think about how many arms the Miners have lost to, and they still have this many great ones. It's just dominant.
And that .6 whip for Anders, best on the team, as you could expect.
Uh,
All right, my fault. 5-pitch walk to Vassar. Forgot to plug the camera in. It will die on us. Do apologize for that.
Our bad.
So it's a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first. Reese Vassar will be aboard with no outs for Kirby Jenkins. Should be good now. Kirby Jenkins, the senior from Arkansas Tech University. Anders look at first, comes home. First pitch at the knees for strike 1. Looking like it's going to be important to live in the bottom of the zone today, take advantage of where that zone is, make it tough on hitters. Vassar over at first. Comfortable lead there. Bunt shown. It's going to go foul. So 2 strikes on Jenkins immediately.
yeah, leadoff walk, never a good sign, but you just got to settle back in real quick, and he's done that.
And wind's still blowing straight out to center field. So it's to our backs. Obviously, we're in a booth, which means we get no breeze in here. It's kind of warmer than I expected. I'm starting to sweat. Wave and a miss upstairs. There's the first strikeout of the day for Anders.
What a way to bounce back. Right by him.
That'll bring up the 3-0 hitter, Ty Beck.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 25, Ty Beck.
That's strikeout number 20 on the summer for Big John. So with Vassar aboard at first via the leadoff walk and 1 away after the strikeout. See if Ty Beck can get anything going for the Chinooks. Mention they're fighting for the top of the world championship spot. They need to win both today to be better off than they would expect. I do believe they're still alive if they lose 1. Obviously, they would just like to sweep today. Ty Beck down 0-1 here. Big John goes 2 pitches in a row to 2 different batters. The high fastball gets a swing and a miss. Anders goes over to first. Check on Vassar. He's back. That's Declan Spooner over there patrolling first. He was actually the starting pitcher in yesterday's game against the Pilots. Now he got the win. Gave up 1 run in 4 innings on 4 hits. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts.
Telling you, Canadian Ohtani.
0-1, that big breaker does not come all the way down out of Big John's hand. 1-1.
Or is Ohtani just the Japanese Declan Spooner?
I think it's that.
The latter? Yeah.
Yep. There's only 1 Declan Spooner. There could only be 1. His St. John's teammates had their fun in the chat.
Yeah.
1-1 hit high and deep out to right field. Babcock going back to the wall. That one is gone. It's a 2-run home run for Ty Beck. And the Chinooks take an early 2-0 lead.
Against Hunger, sponsored by
Oh,
Fred
man.
Meyer Corporation.
I mean, lefty on lefty. Anders tries to front door him, and Beck just turns on it. I mean, this guy had a 2-homer game when he came back for the Chinooks just a couple days ago. He's got the power. It's a great swing.
Got all of that one.
17 Phoenix West.
Got right around and yanked it. So 2-0. Chinooks have the lead here. Still a lot of baseball left to be played. Anders facing another lefty, Phoenix West, and there's strike one. For Ty Beck. Yeah, one of the games he hit a home run must have not pushed stats because he said he has 0. We know that is not true. There's a ball outside. So Chinooks off to a hot start. They're going to need it. Most important 14 innings of their season. Anders misses inside. 2 balls and a strike to West, who's actually wearing batting gloves now. That's new.
Wonder what happened.
He's hitting .314. I don't know if it has anything to do with average. Front door to him. Beautiful slider right there from Big John. 2-2.
I mean, that almost skimmed him, too. Guess he got a millimeter of the black there. Good pitch.
So only one away here. Bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch fouled off. West will stay alive.
An action of foul ball, sponsored by Carlson Law Group.
This one's going to be rolled over to second. Will Godfrey on the run. Little flip over to Spooner. There's out number 2.
You know, 2-run bomb against you. It's in the past. Can't change it. So just got to attack hitters. Continue to do so. He's able to bounce back right there. That's good.
So Kai Butler, 5-0 hitter, digs in with bases empty and 2 away against Anders here, after giving up that 2-run home run to give the Chinooks the lead. First one in there for strike one. And yes, Sweet Bacon, if the Miners win one of these 2 games today, they clinch their spot in the top of the World Championship. And it's very complicated mathematically, but it's based on win percentage. And that maybe make it a little different. That one right to Anders. Doesn't even blink over to first. That's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Chinooks take advantage of a leadoff walk off of Ty Beck's 2-run home run. Chinooks lead at 2-0 as we go to the second. All right, we've hit the second. Miners down 2-0 early.
Miners, number 6, Declan Spooner.
Declan Spooner will be 5, 6, 7. leading us off here. So Spooner, Millard,
Declan
and then
Spooner,
Pearson.
thank you.
Decline.
Declan.
Decline Spooner.
We'll get it one way or another. First pitch to Spooner fouled off. Spooner coming off a game where he did show us his best Shohei and Ohtani impression. Got the win in 4 innings, only gave it 1 run, and then he had his first home run of the season. It was a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 4th. He also drove in a run on a single in the 1st. So 3 RBI day for the Miners winning pitcher. That run will win over the Pilots.
I mean, in serious contention for the best single game performance for a Miners hitter or not single game, just, yeah, any pitcher and hitter.
Waving a miss now, 1-2.
I mean, we've seen, Baker's complete game shutout, a couple great pitching performances, but to do both, I don't know.
Certainly think the fact that he hit his first home run of the season puts him in contention for that. 2-2 now. Spooner at first base today, and yeah, Sweet Bacon, your math is totally correct. So with the win, the Miners' highest or lowest win percentage after 1 win, with 20 wins and whatever losses, right? You win 1. The best the Chinooks can do is tie your win percentage, but a win gives the Miners the head-to-head over the Chinooks. And Spooner's going to get drilled on that right knee. It's going to be a hit by pitch to lead off this 2nd inning.
That's the worst 3-2 pitch or ball 4, basically, because you don't have to get hit to get a free base there. He's going to take his time, though. I get
Now
it.
batting for the Miners, number 19, Will Millard.
Now Millard digs in here. After Spooner gets drilled, he's on first. No outs here. Top of the 2nd against Colby Jensen. First pitch upstairs for ball 1.
Rocking that pink arm sleeve. He actually told me today the reason for it. At North Alabama, he originally wore it for a teammate's mother who was dealing with breast cancer. And then he just ended up wearing it all the time so his mom and grandma with Alzheimer's could recognize him.
How about that?
Super sweet.
Wearing a different pair of batting gloves today. He's got like 3 or 4.
Because with all black.
This one's going to be fouled off right side. 1-1 to the Miners catcher. But now standings wise, when we get into how the next spot is clinched, I would just confuse you because I'll be honest, I'm quite confused myself. There's just, with 4 games left to 3 games left, there's so many different scenarios that could go down and who needs what. Millard lays off 2-1. But best thing to do for the Miners is win at least 1 here today, and you don't have to worry about what everyone else is doing. You just keep winning. Keep fighting for that 1 spot. Bucks right on their tail at 19-13. Half a game back of first. This one's going to be popped up in foul ground. The catcher, Zaromsky, towards the fence. Runs out of room. It finds first row of the bleachers.
They're making Jensen work here after a solid first inning. And Millard, too, he's been swinging it really well. He's gotten a lot of loud contact, a lot of barrels. Whether or not that's gone his way or not in every plate appearance, but nonetheless, the contact is there.
Millard also caught yesterday's game, so he doesn't get a day off from catching, but he had an RBI single in the 1st, walked and scored in the 4th, so a couple of runs for Millard in yesterday's run rule win. Upstairs, count runs full. Alex Pearson on deck, Diesel Toth in the hole. Declan Spooner on first. He gets a look from Jensen. For Will Millard, he's hitting .243 on the summer. That average has certainly climbed up. but he does have 4 doubles. Leads. He's going to draw a walk right here. So back-to-back free passes to lead off this second inning. Miners got a man in scoring position.
Really, really good start, too.
At
Both
the plate,
got to
for
full
the Miners,
counts.
Number 30, Alex Pearson.
Millard fouled off a couple. Just see as many pitches as possible.
Now Alex Pearson almost got the day off yesterday, but he pinch hit to lead off the 7th inning, singled and scored. Nursing that right ankle injury. He's going to hit this one the other way, but it will go foul. Be quickly 0-1 to him, and this is actually a place I imagine Pearson remembers what he did earlier in June. He got the Miners' first home run of the season going the opposite way, feeding the trees in left. That was the only Miners' home run of the season for quite a while. Jensen 0-1. Pearson shows bunt. He pulls back. It's a ball.
I think the only one in the whole month of June. Yeah, it took him a bit to get going.
In a league game, yeah. Two on with no outs here. Top of the second. Jensen could be running into trouble. Miners trying to answer back to the 2-run home run by Ty Beck in that bottom of the first.
I want to see how Pearson looks running. If he can put a ball in play here, if that foot is completely healed.
Struggled running the bases. Maybe it was just him proceeding with caution while running the bases. Another bunt shown, gets it down the third base line, but it's going to roll foul. Drew Hurst. Watch that one. So now 2-2. Pearson will swing away.
I think that's another one that was a little high. He could have pulled back on. Being a commanding 3-1 count, but gonna have to protect here. You know, the zone has been looking a little low here to start the game.
Don't want to go down looking, not in a spot like this. Chance to potentially match what the Chinooks did in the bottom of the first. How do the Miners respond in this top of the second? 2-2. Fouled off. Pearson stays alive. That definitely a protect the plate swing. Defense straight away for the Chinooks. That wind's still blowing straight out towards center field. Another 2-2 comes in, nearly hits Pearson, and he's going to say it did, but the umpire's pointing to the box saying, you got to stay.
That was close. Yeah, he's begging that it skimmed him, that back leg.
LeBron saying, I got him. Don't worry about it. Just get in that box and be a competitor right here. It'll be full count. See if Pearson can erase the past 10 seconds and get ready to hit in a full count. Jensen comes home. Payoff is upstairs and bat flip from Pearson. That's ball 4. Ball doesn't lie. Bases are loaded with no outs.
Really, really making him work right now, and pretty much all those balls to Pearson, nowhere close. And anything close, he was just fighting off. It's a really good start to the inning.
Yeah, gritty at bat there from Pearson. Finds a way to draw a walk. So 3 free passes. Lays all the ducks on the pond for Diesel Toth after this mound visit. Down 2-0 this early, and you got something going like this with no outs. The next frame later is a good chance to respond right here in a big way. And I imagine that conversation had something to do with knowing the zone today, right? Things are getting called pretty low. And use that to your advantage. Keep that ball low in the zone. Make it tough for them to drive one in the air. Get that double play. First pitch to Diesel Toth. Outside for ball 1. Try to go with the slider.
Yeah, Toth right now wants to put something in the air, get at least one across, because right now the Chinooks, I think they would trade or run for 2 outs right here.
1-0. That one skips in front of the plate, blocked by Zaromski. So now after back-to-back walks, Jensen falls behind 2-0 to Toth with the bases juiced.
Man, so far he has not come at hitters at all. So if you're Toth, you're just being very patient here.
Diesel Toth has 14 RBIs on the season. That one comes in, nearly hits him. 3-0. Jensen has to come home here.
And the Chinooks already sending an arm out to left field, looks like.
Mention for Jensen, this is only his 3rd appearance that we're aware of the season. His first start. He's only thrown 3 innings this summer. 3-0 to Toth, called a strike right at the knees, so Jensen keeps fighting here. Here, Toth being told he's way ahead here. You don't have to go chasing at anything. Make him throw you another strike. That one right down the middle, but fouled away to the right side. Jensen runs it full on Toth. Bases loaded, no outs here, top of the 2nd. Jensen comes home, and Diesel Toth's going to pop this one up. Third base side. Drew Hurst, the third baseman, will get it. It's an infield fly rule in effect anyways. That is out number 1.
Ah, that's a huge out. You're down 3-0, then you fight back in the zone and then get a pop-up. That or a strikeout is your best, bet in that situation, and he got it.
That brings up Cash Millar, the 9-hole hitter. And boy, he's been hitting the ball very well lately. Still no extra base hits on the season. But he's got back-to-back multi-hit games. He's going to poke this one, foul ground. It's going to get out of play for strike 1. That run rule win yesterday, Millar scored 4 times. Stole a couple of his bags as well. He's now 3rd in the ABL in stolen bases. He's been on a tear lately on the base pass and a lot of singles as well. Can he get one through here? Put the Miners on the board. 0-1 upstairs, and it's cut on and missed. Quickly 0-2 to Cash. Top of the order on deck in Jackson Babcock. Godfrey in the hole. 3 free passes from Jensen and then a pop-up with the bases loaded for out number 1. Millar hits this one on the ground towards short. Flip to second for 1, on to first. Double play. Bases loaded, no outs. Jensen gets out of it. Miners strand 3. It's still 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the second.
Inning.
hit the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 Chinooks after the Miners get the bases loaded with no outs. Pop up and a tailor-made double play to end the inning. Jonathan Anders against Cal Whiff, 6-7-8. Due up for Chugiak here. First pitch just misses for ball one. For Anders, that 2-run home run he gave up in that bottom of the first. This is the first runs he's given up since July 6th. Mentioned he had that 9 1/3 scoreless. And only 1 hit allowed. That ends via Ty Beck's home run. There's strike one.
Yeah, and one a really good pitch. I mean, that's a front door slider that was on the black. And Beck is a guy, we mentioned his 2 home runs. Clearly he's been on a tear for the Chinooks since he came back, and you just got to keep it pushing.
1-1 cut on and miss. There's strike two, 1-2 on Whiff, and Anders nearly, if he hadn't given up that 1 hit against the Oilers in his last relief outing, I mean, he would have had 9 innings of relief, basically making a no-hitter. Obviously does not work the same way, but
yeah,
that one's fouled off still. 1-2 to Whiff, and that just shows you how hard it is to throw 9 innings of baseball without giving up any hits.
And what was it, 9 1/3, no walks, just 1 hit? It was just 1 base runner. God, he was so dominant.
He even said, it's not like I'm blowing it by these guys. I mean, particularly I'm throwing 88. Just weren't hitting it. Ty Beck certainly jumped on it when he saw it. 1-2 to Whiff. Dropped in there and called strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Big John.
There's that big breaker, top of the zone. Whiff is going to leave it up, saying, all right, we're good, and it's too late by the time it drops down. And me and John were talking a day after, too, one of his relief appearances. The reason why he might be blowing his fastball by hitters when it's not even touching 90 is that big breaker, top of the zone, and then the fastball. They might think it's that breaker coming on to the top upper third, but it stays up at the letters, and they swing through it.
First pitch called strike 1 to Drew Hurst. And there's always been an advantage to soft lefties. I don't think Big John is necessarily one of those, but you compare it to other guys' velo. I mean, yeah, you can consider 88 soft when other guys are throwing 92 to 94. Definitely switches up the speed and changes things up on the hitters.
One of those things that helped, too, was changing that curveball grip. Got him a lot more depth on it.
Popped up and out of play, 1-2 to Hurst.
So it has allowed him to probably live a little higher with that fastball, live a little lower, too, get guys chasing in the dirt or just leaving it and finds the plate.
Quickly ahead here to Hurst. 1-2 on the way, fouled off. And Sweet Bacon, there's only one person on the hill in left field, and I can't really tell if someone's actually in that little, tent chair that they got over there. Trees cover up a lot of it, though. Not as many people here right now. It's only 4:38 local time. Hurst is going to get plunked right here with 2 strikes on him, so it's 1 out base runner for the Chinooks. That'll bring up Luke Zaromski, the catcher.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 55, Luke Zaromski.
Weezer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wind died down a little bit. Flag not all the way out. Big John comes home and fouled right back. That would have hit my left shin if we weren't blocked by anything.
Ooh. Clark on ball duty today? Who was it yesterday? Chase? Yes.
No, it was Clark again.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe volunteers.
Likes to be active on the feet, maybe. Anders 0-1. That one's going to be hard into left field. Pearson giving chase, and he slides. He's not able to make the play. Headed towards third is Drew Hurst. He'll be up with no throw. It should be a double for Luke Zaromski.
Trustworthy Hardware, your hometown hardware store.
Of course, he hits it hard, too, but just perfectly placed out there in the gap. Tough play for Pearson, who might not be as quick on his feet as we've seen. And valiant effort, but
Coming to the plate for your
Tanner's going
Chinooks,
to have to
number
settle
4,
in here.
Carter Reed.
Yeah, certainly not awesome to see Pearson having to slide for anything out there. I mean, it's just kind of how it is. It's great effort for sure, but, you know, knowing that that right ankle is bothering him in some capacity.
I mean, but if he wasn't able to play defense out there to near his max capability, LeBron wouldn't have him out there.
Ground ball, snagged by Park on a dive. He tries to throw it from the ground to first, but it's not going to be in time. What a play to keep it in the infield. That likely could have saved a run, but it's an infield single and RBI for Carter Reed. It's her scores.
Now batting for your
Yeah, that run was going to score anyways, right? So I think it does save a run. At least keeps the guy, Zaromsky at second and help prevent further damage after this.
So with the infield in, that one, Park not much time to react, but he made a great play on it. But it does make it 3-0 Chinooks here. It's now Reese Vassar hitting for the second time. There's strike one. Backdoored him there. Vassar scored after he reached on a walk in the first. Got driven in by Ty Beck's home run. Beck is in the hole. 2 on and 1 out. This one's hit hard into left center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Zaromsky going to get waved around, come home and score. Carter Reed also being waved around. Austin Park's throw going to be in time. So the Miners able to save a run with great defense. Austin Park's throw that was brought in by Pearson is able to get Carter Reed out at home. But it is going to be a triple for Reese Vassar. Makes it 4-0 with 2 outs and a runner on third.
That ball was laced, but yeah, what a job to just at least get one out there at the plate. That's huge because it's still early, right? So instead of a, you know, it's just a less than 1 run. I don't know what I'm saying, dude.
Been there before.
I'm messing with the audio board here.
First pitch dropped in there for strike one to Kirby Jenkins. It's actually really hard to tell what was going on for the first half of that play because we're at field level. We're actually lower than the camera is. It's kind of hard to see when you don't have any elevation on the field.
Let's see if they give that a double or a triple. I think he got to third on the throw. So maybe it should be ruled a double, but, you know, we're not the scorers, so.
Leave it up to the other guys. Regardless, that is the 4th hit given up by Big John. It's the 3rd extra base hit. Chinooks have added 2 here. This one's popped up into center field. Cash Millar blocking the sun with his glove, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 4-0 Chinooks as we go to the 3rd.
0, your Chinooks.
All right, we've hit the 3rd inning. Miners got work to do. They're down 4-0. It'll be 1-2-3 due up, though. Babcock, Godfrey, and Park. Maybe a little extra juice for Jackson Babcock with John Party ringing over the speakers. There's been multiple occasions, he said, play some John Party on the speakers at home.
Miners number 9, Jackson Babcock.
You going to end it?
No, man, it's such a banger. You can't stop it. Jensen missed his high for ball 1.
That second just not ideal whatsoever. You leave the bases loaded. We've heard before LeBron say it's a ball buster. I mean, that's his exact words, and then they played a couple more.
Another ball outside to Babcock. He struck out looking to lead off this ball game. He was the first guy to get introduced to the new zone today, so I can imagine that played a factor in him laying off a pitch where he saw it. Is now 3-0 to him. Jensen gave up 3 free passes to lead off the top of the second, and that's how the bases got loaded. Of course, as you can see, Miners unable to do anything with it. I'll have to start fresh in this inning, get something going here. 4-pitch walk for Babcock. He's on for the first time.
Well, this is how they load the bases, a hit by pitch and 2 walks last inning. Clearly, Jensen just cannot find the zone.
He was able to find it when it mattered
For
most.
the Miners, number 4, Will Godfrey.
Now Beef digs in. He's got the only hit of the day for the Miners. Had a blooper into right field that got down. Of course, he was stranded. First pitch, called a strike. That looked like maybe a changeup or a two-seam from Jensen. Had some tail away from Godfrey. That one skips in front of the plate. Ball and a strike to Beef. He had a single in the 6th and the 7th. In last night's game, drove in a run in that 7th inning. Ball outside, 2-1. The ball gets away from Jensen off Saromski's throw, but it's backed up by Vassar.
That's a skill you learn in T-ball right there. Or coach pitch, back up the pitcher.
Yeah, it's honestly one of the reasons I didn't really love middle infield as much, because I just didn't want to take the extra steps.
I guess exhausting.
Yeah, it
And
does.
then in Texas, when it's 100 plus.
Oh, yeah. Good take from Godfrey, 3-1.
I mean, we used to, the select ball I played for a couple years straight, always played on turf, like 9 out of 10 tournaments. And, dude, it would get hot. And you're out there multiple games, you're like, dude, I'm done. I want to go play Fortnite.
3-1, cut on a miss. This is a big swing from Godfrey. So counter run full to him. Babcock on first after the leadoff walk. Jensen trying to not do that once again. That one's going to be outside. That is ball 4. 6-pitch walk for Beef. Go ahead and make that 4 on the day for Jensen.
Coming to the plate for your Miners. Number
Free
11,
passes keep coming. I mean,
Austin
Jensen, he's trying to get you back in this game. So they can't have what happened last inning happen here. I mean, I know that's pretty obvious, but hey.
I mean, they're giving you all the Lego pieces. You just got to put them together.
I like that.
Now Austin Park, 2 on, no outs. There's ball 1. Yeah, I came up with that on the fly.
Nice. Nice.
Park got the day off yesterday. Fouls that one straight back. He struck out swinging in the first. Jensen attacked him heavy on the outer half, and then to get the swing and a miss, he just went upstairs with the fastball. Came a little bit more in. But it's 1-1 to the shortstop out of BYU. Win now picking up again, blowing straight out to center. Park takes inside. Jensen thought he painted the black there, but it's 2-1. It was a good spot for sure. This game 1 of a doubleheader. It'll be 7 innings as well as the second game. So we'll play 14 innings against the Chinooks today. Last regular season game against these two. That one at the eyeballs of Park. 3-1 after 2 straight walks. Jensen still struggling to find the zone.
For the Miners, you just shrink your zone there. Stay patient.
Mentioned he's already got 4 on the day. 3-1 to Park. That one's going to be called strike 2. It was a little low and maybe outside, but that's where it's been today. I do appreciate consistency.
I mean, that's a pitcher's pitch right there, 3-1.
So it runs at full. Back-to-back full counts for Jensen. So you have to come out on top here in this inning. Payoff to AP. This one's going to be hit out into right field. Ty Beck is going back right in front of the warning track. Makes the catch. Babcock tags up from second. He's on his way to third. He'll be in there with no throw, so Park moves Babcock up 90 feet. They're on the corners with 1 away.
I mean, he got great wood. He had a great at-bat. Moved a runner over to third. A lot of things can score him now. That's it results in an out, but a very good at-bat.
That brings up cleanup hitter Canyon Millar. Grounded out to Jensen to end the inning. It was actually a 1 unassisted. He was already running hard towards the first base bag. He just legged it out. That one in the righty's batter's box for ball 1. So Godfrey at first, he drew a walk. Babcock at third, he drew a walk as well. Miners cleanup hitter up 1-0. Jensen goes to first, and that one's going to be back picked by Whip, but it gets away, and Babcock head on a swivel. He comes home and scores the first minor run of the day.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. Good recognition from Babcock, too, and Jensen, I mean, doesn't even have great control on his pickoffs here.
As soon as he saw that ball get spiked and Whiff not able to field it cleanly, he came right on home. He was waiting on it. Now the 1-0 to Canyon Millar. Flown out towards west in left field. Camped under it, and there's out number 2.
Oh, he's just under that one. I mean, you get that launch angle and still able to get it that far out. He just missed it.
So it's 4-1. Chinooks lead the Miners. Declan Spooner digs in now with 2 away. Only Godfrey aboard at first. So back-to-back walks, a fly out that moves Babcock into scoring position, then a failed pickoff attempt. Gets Babcock home, and the Miners run number 1. Spooner sees strike 1 at the letters.
Yeah, now that one was north of the belt there. So north and south, pretty big zone so far.
Godfrey gets a bigger lead over at first. 0-1, cut on and missed. 2 strikes on Spooner here with 2 away. Mentioned still plenty of baseball left to be played. We're in the top of the 3rd out of 7 total innings. Good take from Spooner. It's 1-2. But the Miners have had multiple opportunities early, unable to capitalize in the top of the 2nd with the bases loaded and no outs. They do at least get 1 here in the top of the 3rd. So they're inching closer. 1-2, cut on and miss. Breaking ball gets Spooner down on strikes. Miners strand another one on the base pass. It's 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. We've hit the bottom of the third here. New arm for the Miners. It's Lane Stringer, the senior out of Arkansas Fort Smith, hometown of Lake Jackson, Texas. That's actually the OG spawn point of Bucky's, FYI. But Stringer making his 5th appearance on the summer. He's thrown 2 2/3, and, well, it just hasn't really gone his way. ERA is at a 20.25. He's only got 1 strikeout this summer as well. He had a rough outing against the Oilers back in Kenai. He gave up 5 runs. He just walked more guys as the game went on. But he comes in, the Miners down by 3 and needing some shutdown innings. Bunt shown by Ty Beck. It's wide for ball 1. Beck had the 2-run home run off of Jonathan Anders in the bottom of the first inning, started the scoring for the Chinooks. They played it 2 in the first and the second. Anders finishes with 4 runs given up on 4 hits across 2 innings with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. There's strike 1 to Beck.
Stringer, he has struggled with the command so far in his minimal appearances, so he's going to have to turn that around here.
Now an outside for ball 2. I say it was all the walks in Kenai. He has 3 walks on the season, but 3 hit by pitches, so he hit batters as well. It was the free passes that gave him some struggles. 2-1 to Beck. Breaking ball dropped in there for strike 2. Stringer joined the team just right before the Kenai trip. Miners had already gone down a few arms and knew they were about to go down more. They tried to bring in just anybody else. They really needed the help. Stringer stepped up, and he's been here ever since. Breaking ball low for ball 3, runs full. Payoff pitch. 6-pitch walk to Ty Beck. He's aboard for the 2nd time, and Chinooks have a leadoff base
And that
runner.
Chinook walk brought to you by DSS Automotive Reliability in Motion. Now batting for your Chinook.
That brings up Phoenix West, the cleanup hitter for the Chinooks. He grounded out to second his first time up. But he steps in the box with a man on base for the first time tonight. He's got that closed batting stance, his feet right next to each other, shuffling his feet, swings and foul tips. First one for strike 1.
I think that got the thigh of Millard.
The last thing the Miners need is anybody to get more banged up. I'd imagine Hazen Enoy would be catching this game, but first batter of the game yesterday, he dove in left field and hurt his knee. He's fine, but not good enough to catch a game for sure. He was taking swings in the cages today, so he told me he was fine, but imagine this is a bit of caution here being taken by the Miners. Stringer just misses. It's 1-1 to West.
Yeah, clearly the zone's extended north to south and not east to west right now. So you got to recognize that if you're on the bump. Use that to your advantage.
1-1 from Stringer. High cheddar. 4 strike 2. Back on first after the leadoff walk. At this point in the season, the Chinooks control their own destiny. But they've got to do a whole lot of winning. They can not really afford to lose anything the rest of the year. Stringer misses inside. Bucks get the day off today. They'll play the Chinooks tomorrow, while the Miners will play the Pilots at Herman Brothers Field. 2-2. Outside, and he gets away from Millard. Beck will have a free 90. He's in scoring position with no outs.
Don't know if Stringer and Millard weren't on the same page there because it breaks and tails at the end and he just doesn't catch up to it.
Mentioned that if the Miners win one here, they do own the doubleheader over the Chinooks after sweeping them a couple of days ago in that doubleheader. Miners took a 4-3 season series lead. All you need is 5 out of the 9 to own the head-to-head. Payoff, fouled off. We'll do it again.
And that Chinook foul ball sponsored by JR Septic Pumping and Excavating.
They may have not totally been on the same page. They're going to have a conversation about what they want to do here and how they can get in sync.
Thankfully, West went chasing at ball 4 way upstairs. Just behind it. Maybe try to drop something in like you did against Beck for a strike.
You know, I've always wondered if they can hear us. Like, you think he just heard us say that?
Oh, Bing right there?
Yeah.
Nah, I think they're too locked in. Even if they did hear us, I don't think they do.
I mean, they could if they tried to, but yeah, they probably aren't listening to anything. They probably hear nothing. Another payoff. That one hit upstairs, but over to Parkett short. He'll go over to first. That's out number 1, but Beck moves up 90 feet. He's on third.
It's unfortunate with that pass ball. That possibly could have been a double play ball. And if not, you only have a guy on second if you don't. Or first if you go to second instead, just if it's a fielder's choice. I mean,
Chinooks, number 3, Kai Butler.
you got to keep that guy at third now.
But now it makes it to where all Kai Butler has to do here is hit it deep enough, and he could make it a 4-run ball game. Chinooks have scored 2 in the first and second innings as the infield comes in for the Miners. Toes on the what should be grass. There's ball 1. Now, I never know what to refer to the grass or dirt to on a turf field. I guess it's best just to call it dirt and grass, but it's definitely not grass or dirt. 2-0. One free pass in the inning for Stringer. It was the walk to Ty Beck, who's at third. Phoenix West went chasing at ball 4 twice. Fouled one off and then grounded out to short. Millard sticks that one on the outer half for strike 1. Breaking ball just misses upstairs. I imagine the plan for the Miners was to get 3 to 4 really strong innings out of Anders. That obviously didn't go to plan. Now maybe they're just not forfeiting this game, but saving some other big guns for game 2, knowing that they only have to win 1 today.
Automotive reliability in motion. Now coming to the plate for your Chinooks, number 21, Cal Whiff.
Yeah, you kind of just see how it unfolds. Because, I mean, yesterday didn't go how they were thinking, right? I mean, you had Godfrey and Spooner be absolutely nails on the bump, and you just didn't expect that to happen. And so, yeah, you kind of just go with anyone on your roster. Hopefully it pans out how you want. If the offense doesn't show up, okay. And then if the offense for the Chinooks explodes, okay, we just go on to the next one.
And if the Miners are able to come back and make this one very close in the late innings, I imagine that we do see Colin Roos out of the pen. That is my guess. But if not, I would expect him in game 2, whether he starts or comes in relief. He's available out of the pen today on the lineup card, but I think the Miners would much rather use him in one of the 2 games today that have a lot more importance than the one against the Pilots tomorrow, which Tomorrow is the last day Roos is even available to pitch. He has to go home. So if the Miners do clinch a spot in the top of the World Championship, they will be losing another starting pitcher in Colin Roos. That'd put them down to 3. Now Cal whiff, or strike 1 after the mound meeting.
I guess you could say thankfully it's only a 3-game series, right?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it still hurts. You're
Yeah.
down to 18 guys.
I just imagine, of course this is a what-if kind of thing, but what if you ran into the Miners in the top of the World Championship and it was, I don't know, Jackson Baker and Colin Aloisio in games 1 and 2? It'd make it really tough on anybody.
Out the pen, you got Bowman and Olette. I mean, they've lost so many good arms that I think would be number 1 or 2s on every other team. And they might be, just 4, 5, or 6 here for the Miners.
Yeah, it was painful voting on our all ABL ballot, not being able to vote for the Miners. That one's going to be fouled off. 2 strikes on whiff. Butler will retreat back to first.
Especially for arms, too. I mean, there weren't any that jumped off the page. There were a couple guys that have been solid for the 4 other squads, but, I mean, those 4 other teams combined for the same amount, I would say, of, like, really good arms that the Miners had just on their staff.
Yeah, I mean, to just reference how good Jackson Baker was when he was here. He's the only Miners pitcher with over 30 innings on the season, and he technically, of all players active, he has second best ERA on the team. As Kenya Millar is going to have that one eat him up. Park does cut it off, but that allows Tybeck to come home and score. That makes it 5-1 Chinooks here. Bottom of the 3rd with 1 away.
Don't know if he took his eye off of it, looking towards first for his options or whatnot, but yeah, it just doesn't come up with the scoop at all.
Now Drew Hurst digs in. He got hit by a pitch in the 2nd and came home to score. Chinooks have now scored in every inning. Lane Stringer's first offering is upstairs. 4-1. So runners on first and second with 1 away for Hurst. Stringer long look at Butler over at second. He takes off for third. It's a double steal. There will only be 1 play over at first. Spooner steps on the bag. 3 unassisted for out number 2. Essentially just a sack bunt there.
Worked out perfectly, too, because that could have been a double play ball. Get him out of it.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks,
Timing working out for the Chinooks again.
Looked like they were going with the double steal hit and run. Trying to jump out big early in this one.
And I could see they got a really good jump on Stringer. If that one wasn't put in play, I guess they recognized maybe he's a little slow coming out the stretch.
So second and third, 2 outs for Luke Zoromski. Breaker dropped in there, 4-strike 1. He doubled and scored last inning. A 1 pitch. Who just misses.
Give it to him.
So 2 walks in the inning for Stringer thus far. Only 1 run plated. On a ball hit towards Kenya Millar at third that got under his glove. There's ball 2. It was ruled an error on Kenya Millar. Now the first error of the game for the Miners. And that doubleheader a couple days ago, we talked about the Chinooks. I mean, they've been the best team defensively all year long, but they booted the ball around. 5 errors in that doubleheader. Wave and a miss, 2 strikes on the catcher.
I don't know if it was Herman Brothers Field. You know, they're used to playing on turf, although we saw great defense in their first games there. So, yeah, just one of those days for them. Miners took advantage.
Stringer wants Millard go through the signs once more. 2-2 count, 2 on and 2 outs. Stringer's pitch off the end of the bat right towards him on the right side of the mound. He easily gets out number 3. The Chinooks strand 2, but they add one more. It's 5-1 as we go to the 4th inning. All right, we're in the top of the 4th inning for the Miners. 6, 7, 8 due up. Will Millard leads us off. Pearson and Toth will follow. Chinooks have a 4-run lead through 3 innings. They're up 5-1 after they score one more. The bottom of the 3rd, matching the Miners' first run that came in that top of the 3rd inning. Chinooks offense certainly showed up today. Jensen's still back out there. There's strike 1 to Millard.
Yeah, the Miners just haven't taken full advantage of what Jensen has given them. All these free passes, and they've only been able to get one across, and it was, I would say on an error.
Fouled off the end of the bat on a check swing. Millard down 0-2. Only one hit in the ball game for the Miners. It was Will Godfrey's single in the top of the 1st. But yeah, since then, 4 walks and a hit by pitch. Miners have had opportunities. They haven't come through.
Oh.
Watch out.
A little limbo action. How low can you go? Can you take it to the floor?
Yes. I forgot the words.
Or not floor, flow?
Can you take it to the flow? Millard in a really low squat. It's got a 2-strike approach here, trying to protect the plate, and there's a good take.
Are you ever going to stop? Not?
So with 2 strikes, Millard choking up a couple inches on the bat, spreading his feet a couple inches, scooting up. He's going to pop one up into center field. Kai Butler has to come on fast and on the run. He makes the grab. There's out number 1.
Miners, when they're actually putting the ball in play and not walking, they're under everything so far. So
Now batting for the Miners,
Jensen's
number
stuff
30, Alex
must be
Pearson.
looking pretty good.
Jensen fooling hitters early in this one. When I say early, we're nearly halfway through this 7-inning contest. First pitch to Alex Pearson. Outside for ball 1. He reached on a walk in the 2nd. He was out number 2 of the inning in the 2nd on that double play that ended the inning. Got Jensen out of some trouble. Big swing. It's 1-1.
What's also rough about them not taking advantage of Jensen in his free passes, I think the Miners have been better against relievers this summer, and they were so close to driving him out. They already had a guy warming up in left field, and he was able to get out of it, and so he stuck it out.
It's one hit in the air into left field. Phoenix West going towards the foul line. He makes a catch. There's 2 away.
And then just another example of them being under everything in the zone. He's actually been hanging a couple of breakers, but yeah, they're just under the ball.
At the plate for the Miners.
You can get under it like they have been and just catch a little bit of barrel. That ball's going to fly with the way the wind's blowing. You could send one out of here, but solo home runs aren't going to do you any good down 4. Diesel toe shows bunt, pulls back. There's ball one.
Because, I mean, they've made Jensen work. I mean, you see he's north of 70. I mean, that's a lot through just 3 2/3.
With the Chinooks having the lead they do, they can ride him until he can't go anymore. 2-0 to Toth. With 2 outs in the inning, that one nearly comes in and hits him. It's 3-0. Jensen has allowed a base runner throughout the first 3 innings. But right now, with 2 outs and nobody on, it's a chance to get his first 3 up, 3 down frame. There's strike 1 to Toth. You know, so interesting with these two teams, the way they kind of went back and forth earlier in June. They don't play for a while, and the minors sweep a doubleheader, and they do it, I'd say, dominantly at home. And then they come out today, and they just haven't taken advantage of opportunities so far. Right, a lot of baseball left to be played, and the Chinooks just look like a different team offensively. I imagine for the Chinooks, they've got a fire lit under them, knowing their backs are against the wall.
Ooh, watch out.
Toth fouls that one off. Probably that right knee. Count will run full to him with 2 outs.
I mean, the play-by-play guy for the Chinooks was saying, I mean, Beck has been a godsend for the Chinooks here. I mean, he's been just absolutely amazing in 3 homers just the past couple of games. Kind of got this thing going for him. They've scored every inning so far. They just got to hold on to the lead. Man, I just don't know the mindset for the Miners right now here in Game 1 on arms they're going to use. Like, do they lose this one and in Game 2 they go all out, trying to lock up that spot? We'll have to see.
Payoff pitch hit hard but foul. Right field side. I imagine it depends on what the offense does throughout the rest of this game, who comes in to pitch, but imagine the safe bet is to say that they're all geared up and ready to go all in on Game 2. Jensen gets a swing and a miss.
We're on the way to the bottom
Miners
of the 4th inning. The score,
go
the
down
Miners
in order here in the top of the 4th. They're down 4. Chinooks looking to add on in the bottom half. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1 still the score. Miners got work to do. Lane Stringer needs to put up the first 0 of the day for the Miners if they really want to have a chance. But the way the Chinooks offense looks right now, they're not going to hold back at all. It's must win for the Chinooks. They lose 1 game today, then they will lose the head-to-head on the season against the Miners. First pitch is outside to Carter Reed. 9-1-2 due up for Chugiak.
I mean, we've already said the Chinooks, this is a different type of Chinooks team from years past, right? So now they're backs up against the wall. You know, are they gonna cower and take it, or you know, they're gonna bite back like a rabid dog? So far, it's the latter. So far,
Not to
Just said
say
so far twice.
they've been pretty interesting to watch, knowing what their pass has been like. There's a half swing, but he goes around. It's 1-2 to Reed. I mean, from what we were told, pretty rare to see the Chinooks over 10 wins, or at least uncommon. But they're still in contention to make the top of the World Championship. Stringer's 1-2 upstairs. I'm no mathematician, but I'll tell you what, based on the math I try to do, it's going to be interesting over today and the next 2 days to see what happens. Stringer just misses on the outside part of the plate. That count runs full to lead off this bottom of the fourth to Carter Reed. He singled, drove in a run back in the second. He actually got gunned down at home after Reese Vassar's triple. Payoff pitch. Hit on the left side of the infield. Park unable to get it on the diving attempt, so it'll be a leadoff single here, bottom of the fourth.
And I think it's one of those days for the Chinooks offense. I know it's 5 runs. It's not like they've exploded, but Carter Reed been struggling all summer, and now he's 2 for 2.
Reese Vassar.
Now the top of the order comes back up. Reese Vassar. Been on base twice. Triple and a walk. Seeing Lane Stringer for the first time, and Reed gets a check over at first. Ball one to the Chinooks leadoff hitter, and the playoff race gets even more interesting if the Oilers season is not done. They had a doubleheader against the Bucks canceled last week when all the rain was hitting, and it wasn't there yesterday, but this morning I looked, and the Bucks and Oilers have a doubleheader set up for Friday, July 31st, and from what I'm being told, that is not going to happen. But it is on the schedule, so we'll see if the Oilers are playing those 2 games with the Bucks somehow. Then the Oilers do have a chance, but they're relying on everyone else. And they need the Miners to sweep today. They need the Chinooks to lose so that they can catch them at 17-17, and it's just a mess. I don't know if the Oilers are going to play that doubleheader with the Bucks, though. The Bucks are just trying to get some forfeits in so they can get the 1 seed.
Sly dogs.
Yeah.
They're not hungry. They don't want to earn it.
Nobody's clinched yet, so even if the Miners won game 1 today and clinched, I wouldn't be able to tell you who it's going to be yet. I'm pretty positive the Chinooks still have a chance. There's strike 1, so 3-1 to Vassar.
And then going back to the Chinooks and their history, too. So they first joined the ABL in 2001 as the Athletes in Action Fire, located in Fairbanks. And then, then they made their way in 2012 to Chugiak. And, it's nothing but 6 and 5th places when they had 6 teams. But then in 2007, when they were still in Fairbanks, they won the ABL. Okay. But then right after that, too, it just, once again, all 6th and 5th places. So, they haven't won. The only time they've won the ABL chip is in 2007, and since then it's just been a struggle. So it's a standout team.
Payoff over to short. Park gets another chance. On to second for 1. On to first. Double play. Lane Stringer negates the leadoff single, and there's 2 away with nobody on here.
Good job to bounce back after that single. Kind of got a ground ball left side, just like Reed, just a little bit more towards Park, able to make the play on it.
Kirby Jenkins.
Now 2-0 hitter Kirby Jenkins. He's 0 for 2. Base is empty and 2 away. First pitch misses outside from Stringer. Stringer came in relief of Jonathan Anders to start the bottom of the third inning. He gave up 1 run, but he didn't give up a hit back in the third. Two straight balls to Jenkins. Two-0 in there.
I'll tell you right now, I could really go for a hot dog.
You know, I will say, I'm not too crazy about the Polish sausage hot dog they have here.
Oh, I was thinking minor dog all the way, yeah.
We don't have a choice, that's for sure. At least minor dog's not an option.
It's all right, tomorrow.
Yeah, I think since we had the doubleheader on Saturday, I've had like 6 minor dogs in the past like 3 or 4 days.
Nothing wrong with that. What's your when you're saucing it up, right? They have the packets at Herman Brothers Field. How much do you go of each mustard and ketchup on the dog?
2 ketchup, 1 mustard. I've tried doing onions and jalapenos and just onions. I like it every way. Jenkins draws a walk with 2 away.
Chinook walk brought to you by DSS Automotive. Reliability in motion.
I've been doing 2 ketchup, 2 mustard, 1 on each side of the dog, and you kind of open up the bun, make sure it gets to the little bottom of it too, just so I have a good ratio in every bite. And I haven't tried the onions yet on it as well, but I'm just going to stick mustard ketchup.
Now Ty Beck, he's been on base twice, 2-run home run. In that first inning, he opened things up for the Chinooks. They have not played it a run here in the bottom of the 4th. It'd be the first inning that they didn't score a run. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third. There's a foul ball for strike 1.
Right back to me. I was ready. That was instinct. See if they can retire Beck here. Maybe it's a turn for the better in this game. Turn things around.
Certainly not over. Miners have 9 outs to work with. Down 5-1 here.
Took them till the 6th inning in game 1 to get something going. They were shut out before then. So, yeah, not over till the fat lady sings.
Runner goes for second. Millard's throw is not going to be in time, and it gets under the glove of Park, but Godfrey backs him up. He faced towards center field, trying to fake it. Maybe get Jenkins to go 3, but it doesn't happen. The first stolen base of the game for the Chinooks, putting Kirby Jenkins in scoring position with 2 away. Stringer comes home with the 1-1 and misses outside.
I don't want to be one of those guys who's running away from a hitter, but you do have first base open with 2 outs. I would just work around Beck here, see if he gets himself out. But if not, hey, just keep it pushing to West, who's 0 for 2.
Double take at second. 2-1 is upstairs for ball 3. Already 1 walk in the inning. That's Kirby Jenkins, who's on second. Already 3 walks on the day for Stringer through an inning and 2/3. Miners did get the first 2 outs of this inning via a double play that negated a leadoff single. Stringer's 3-1. They're going to say that hit Beck.
And that Chinook walk brought to you by DSS Automotive. Reliability in motion. Coming to the plate for your
Hit by
Chinooks,
pitch.
number 17, Phoenix West.
Beck on first. He's on for the 3rd time tonight. Now Phoenix West. He's 0 for 2, but mentioned it before. He's one of the more consistent hitters in the ABL, hitting above 300. He's in the cleanup spot for the Chinooks today. Big spot for Stringer. This one's going to be hit out towards right center field. Cash Millar coming in. He makes a catch for out number 3. Stringer strands
We are
2.
on our way to the
5-1
top of the
Chinooks as we
fifth
go to
inning.
the 5th.
Score, the Miners won.
9-1-2 in the Miners, half of the 5th inning. Cash Millar leads us off, followed by Jackson Babcock and Will Godfrey. Still 5-1 in favor of the Chinooks.
Number 1, Cash Millar.
They got to push Jensen out of this game here.
Still out there through 4 innings. 1 run, 4 strikeouts. First pitch swinging. Millar hits this one out to left. West back at the track and makes a catch. Just a few feet in front of the wall. It's allowed out number 1.
Well, I'd say that's good progress because they weren't even hitting him that hard first 4. It is a 1-pitch out, though. Helps him a lot.
Now Jackson
Up
Babcock.
the bat for the Miners.
As you
Number
see
9,
Jensen,
Jackson
84
Babcock.
pitches through 4 1/3. Imagine this is his last inning. And maybe even a chance he doesn't finish it based on pitch count. Chinooks have someone getting loose in the bullpen. There's ball 1 downstairs to Babcock. In this game, Chinooks have 5 runs on 5 hits. Miners 1 run on 1 hit. Babcock hits this one up the middle. Kai Butler giving chase and slides, makes the grab for out number 2.
Man, nothing falling. And 2 quick outs here when I was just saying they need to kind of drive him out of here, get that pitch count up.
Coming to the plate for the
Just what a
Miners.
start
Number
from
4,
Jensen.
Will
They
Godfrey.
asked him to do a job, and he's done it.
3 pitches, 2 outs. Here in top of the 5th now, Will Godfrey. 1 for 1, single and a walk on the day for him. There's ball 1 from Jensen. Now both balls hit by these Miners hitters. Really good contact. Millar just short of leaving the yard, and then Kai Butler makes a nice sliding grab in center. Beef hits this one over to first. Whiff's got it. He'll beat him to the bag, and just like that, 1, 2, 3, go the Miners on 5 pitches as they go to the bottom of the 6th.
Chinooks 5.
Bottom of the fifth. Miners need some work to be done, and now they call upon Trevor Billich to do that work. Down 5-1 in the bottom of the fifth. They just went 3 up, 3 down on 5 pitches, but one of the newer guys, Trevor Billich, the sophomore right-hander, standing 6'1", out of Penryn, California, playing out of Folsom Lake Community College over in California. Only the second appearance of the season for Billich. First one did not go his way, but it was rather short. First pitch upstairs for ball one to Kai Butler. 5-6-7 due up for the Chinooks. Only 1 out recorded in Billich's last outing. There's a swing and a miss. And let's just say he gave up 4 runs on 2 hits with only 1 out recorded. So the math says the ERA is 108.
Yeah, small sample size. What happened?
Does not tell the full story of what he can be, because look at that. 2 strikes on Butler.
Stringer came in and he was solid. I mean, no earned runs, just the 1 unearned. See what Billich has in store.
Yeah, chance for Billich to maybe get more comfortable. There's ball 2. Stringer finishes his day in 2 innings, gave up 1 run that was unearned on 1 hit, 3 walks, no strikeouts. But he did get the first 0 put up on the day in an inning against the Chinooks. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Trevor Billich gets a backwards K. And welcome to the game, buddy.
Good start.
Coming to the plate
Good mix of
for
pitches
your
right
Chinooks,
there.
number 21, Cal Whift.
Now the first baseman, Cal Whiff, will dig in. Another righty-on-righty matchup. First one dropped in there for a strike. This is what the Miners need. They need someone to come in and fill up the zone. Especially need a guy to, or all their guys just see themselves filling up the zone, and curveballs for a strike. With 0 for 2 on the day. That one spiked for ball 2. Whiff struck out looking against Anders and then reached on an error against Stringer in the 3rd inning. Two one. Paints the outer half for strike 2. So we were at the 1 hour and 38-minute mark. Been playing baseball for nearly 100 minutes. Soft ground ball. Park on the run over to first. In time for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Great start so far. Backwards K and a weak ground out. Keep them where they're at.
What a way for Billich to bounce back after his last outing that clearly didn't go his way.
For your Chinooks, number 1, Drew Hurst.
So he's looking to just come in and do a job, put up a 0 for the Miners, and give the offense a chance with only 6 outs to work with. Now Drew Hurst. First pitch inside for ball 1. Hurst scored back in the 2nd. There's a strike on the inner half. 1-1. Billich working from the first base side of the rubber. Seeing his first lefty of the day. He's tacking that inner half, but he just misses.
Yeah, he's been on the black so far. Good pitch.
A couple pitchers that haven't missed by too much. 2-1, roped hard, but it's going to go foul. That one would have hit off the wall had it been fair. but it's a long strike number 2 for Drew Hurst with 2 away here. Bottom of the 5th, Miners down 5-1. Imagine they will be seeing a bullpen arm for the Chinooks, but I mean, Chinton went through that inning so fast, there's a chance he comes back out. We shall see. 2-2 misses, count runs full.
I sure hope they go to the pen.
Me too.
I mean, the Miners, they've been better against relievers anyways, but yeah, Jensen has just been solid. A lot of routine fly balls, easy ground balls. Yeah.
Payoff pitch, fouled off. Hurst stays alive, making Billich earn out number 3.
And that Chinook foul ball, sponsored by JR Septic Pumping and Excavating.
Wind now moving a little bit towards left field. Another payoff, fouled off. So far a 7-pitch at bat against Hurst. Seen 3 foul balls. And last time Billich came inside, he roped one to right field. See what he goes with here. Another payoff. Oh man. Just misses outside for ball 4. Hurst works a walk. 2-out base runner for Chugiak.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 55, Luke Zaromski.
One for 2 on the day is the catcher, Luke Zaromski. Doubled his first time up. Billich drops a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Certainly filling up the zone, and that last at bat, he had a couple pitches that very well could have gone the other way.
Yeah, Hurst just did a good job fouling 2 strikes off and working that walk. Good PA.
Hurst on for the second time on a walk and a hit by pitch now. Billich 1-1. This is outside on the off speed. Got a little bit more people over in left field on the hill that's behind it. So you see those trees right below the score bug. There just gets to be less and less trees the further you go left. And where there's no trees, I see 4 people. There was more earlier. Wave and a miss, 2-2.
Kind of want to see what the view is like watching a game from there.
Yeah.
But we got a job to do, so won't get to see.
Unfortunately not. Billich comes home, and he's going to peg Luke Zaromski. Back-to-back free passes.
And that Chinook walk brought to
Inning
you by
extends
DSS
for the
Automotive,
Chinooks.
Reliability in motion.
That'll bring up Carter Reed. He's 2 for 2 on the day. He's now been given a chance to add on for the Chinooks.
Chinooks number 4, Carter Reed.
Yeah, he's been able to just find a hole both times.
He's going to tell Will Millard to come up here and talk to me. Let's get locked in. I mean, it's a big spot with 2 outs, 2 on. So for the Miners on the day as a pitching staff, it's pitcher number 3 for them. 8 free passes, 5 walks to 3 hit by pitches. There's been at least 1 free pass in every inning. But it is a bit of an unorthodox day for the Miners. Mitch and Jonathan Anders was the starter. He hadn't started a game all year. He'd only thrown 7 other times, all in relief. Interesting spot for him to be in. First pitch outside for ball 1 to Carter Reed, 9-0 hitter for the Chinooks. Top of the lineup awaits. Looking for an opportunity to blow this thing wide open against the Miners in game 1 of today's doubleheader. So we'll only be playing 7 innings here in game 1. Same thing in game 2. 1-0. That one's going to hit hard and through the infield for a base hit. Coming home to score is Hurst. Just like that, 6-1 Chinooks. The free passes extend the inning, and the Chinooks take advantage.
What a day for Reed out of the 9 spot. 3 for 3. 2 RBIs.
Now batting for your Chinooks,
Man.
number 6, Reese Vassar.
The gap now 5 runs. Miners have plenty of work to do with 6 outs left as an offense. Now leadoff hitter Reese Vassar digs in 2 on 2 outs, and he looks at ball 1. Village thought he dropped one in there, front door, but called a ball. Village retired the first 2 hitters this inning. This one, a chopper over towards third. Kenny Millar will just step on the bag for the force out number
As we
3.
head to the top of the 6th inning,
It's
the
finally
score,
over.
Miners 1, your Chinooks
And through
6.
5, 6-1, your score in favor of the Chinooks as we go to the 6th. We've been talking about it all game. This is what the standings look like. Miners in first still, half a game above the Bucks, who have the day off. They pick things back up tomorrow against the Chinooks, only 1 game there, and Chinooks fighting for their lives here to stay alive, trying to finish in the top 2. Top 2 teams are in the top of the World Championship. Oilers at 500, Pilots, well, they're well out of it, of course. And the Oilers, if they end up playing those 2 games against the Bucks, they have a chance, but Miners have to sweep today for them to stay alive. But we'll see what happens here. It's the Miners, Bucks, and Chinooks fighting for spots 1 and 2. But now we've hit the 6th inning at Lee Jordan Field. Kaden Bessent with my partner Ben Cameron. 6-1, Miners trailing. 3-4-5 due up here.
Now batting
Bats have some work to do.
Number 11, Austin Park.
Yeah, absolutely. They've just been hitting a lot of easy fly balls for the outfielders. A lot of quick outs.
New arm, Trey Harper. First pitch that he throws is hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Maybe a sign right there. The Miners really do hit relievers better.
Yeah, maybe just needed to see a different arm slot, something different. Started off well.
Trey Harper, the new arm, he's 6'3", right-handed sophomore out of Messiah University from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. He's appeared in a game 12 times. This now is 13th. He's 4-1 as a pitcher and through 23 innings. His ERA is a 4.7. Kenny Millar, first pitch swinging, and it's into right center field for a base hit. Bark will head into third. Back-to-back singles for the Miners. They are in business.
Let's go. 2 really good swings, too, just taking it back up the middle. I mean, Harper pitched game 1 of that doubleheader in relief, and they kind of got on him, too. I mean, he let up 3 runs. So, yeah, maybe, let's just keep it going, and they just needed to see a new arm.
6, Declan Spooner.
Now the 5-0 hitter, Declan Spooner. Reached on a hit by a pitch in the second. Swing and a miss at strike 1. Colby Jensen, the starter for the Chinooks, finished through 5 innings. He gave up 1 run on 3 hits with 4 walks and 4 Ks. Another swing and a miss. Breaking ball dropped right underneath the bat of Spooner. It's 0-2. Jensen finished the game with 90 pitches, 47 of those strikes, so just barely over 50% of his pitches were strikes. 0-2, swing and a miss, 3 pitches. All Harper needs to get his first out in his relief outing.
Huge punchy.
Coming to the plate for the Miners, number 19.
Spooner clearly just not seeing Harper
Miller.
well right there. Someone else is going to have to pick him up.
But will it be Will Millard? He digs in. Runners on the corners with 1 out after the Miners started this inning off with back-to-back singles. First pitch outside for ball 1. Millard 0 for 1. Reached on a walk, though, in the second. Those 2 hits that came to start off this inning, only hits 2 and 3 for the Miners today. The pitch misses outside for ball 2, and I misspoke. Looking at the computer, it was a little off. So on the computer, the singles are charged to Colby Jensen, but he only gave up 1 hit through 5 innings. And I knew better than that, but my apologies. 2-0 at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, just another starter against the Miners. Doing really, really solid.
1 run on 1 hit in 5 innings.
I don't know. I know his pitch count was high, but he went through that 5th inning really, really quick. I for sure thought they would go with him in the 6th.
Millard hits this one back up the middle. Off of Harper, snagged by Reed at second. He gets the force out to retire Millard, but Park comes home to score. It's 6-2 Chinooks.
Wow. Yeah, definitely take a bit to look at him after that. I mean, you do your job, get a run across. I don't know if that one would have gotten up the middle or if it could have been played for a double play. So I can't really tell you if, hey, it's a good job he got his body on it, but I hope he's all right.
So Millard will reach on the fielder's choice. Harper does seem to be fine. That one bouncing off of him. 1-4-6 fielder's choice.
Yep. RBI.
You take it any way you can get it at this point, but there are 2 outs.
For the Miners, number 30, Alex Pearson.
There's only a runner on first now after they get the force out at second. Now Alex Pearson digs in. He's 0 for 1. Did reach on a walk his first time up, and there's ball 1 from Harper. See if getting hit affects him in any way.
Plants over there for day services. Did you get a little plant in a pot?
Did you get that plant and pot?
No.
No.
Shh. I'm trying to call a game here. 1-0. Called a strike on Pearson.
Lady, there's a crowd mic right below you.
Millard at first with 2 away. Miners down 4. 2 balls and a strike to Pearson. Wind died down for a bit just for now. Still going out towards the direction of center field, that playground right behind the center field fence. Pearson hits this one through the left side for a base hit. It's going to be the 3rd hit of the inning for the Miners, and they stay alive here in the top of the 6th.
Really good job to stay open. Just go the other way with it on a line. Pass the torch.
Now batting for the Miners.
That'll bring up Diesel Toth. Pop out and a strikeout on the day for Diesel. Big spot here, though. Miners certainly want to inch closer in this one. 3 of their 4 hits on today's game have come here in this top of the 6th on the new arm, Trey Harper. First one is in there for strike 1. And if you're Harper, you're really not too worried about giving up that 1 run because, well, you're pitching with a 5-run lead coming into the inning. You can afford to give up a couple singles and a run. Miners want to do more damage. Toth hard foul ball. It goes the other way and out of play. Diesel has done that a couple times already today. Just got to time it up and get it in between the lines.
2-away, 2-on, now down 0-2. You got to play protect right here.
0-2 from Harper downstairs. On deck's Cash Millar, 9-hole hitter. Jackson Babcock in the hole. Can the Miners rally here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th? They win one game today of the 2. They're in the top of the World Championship. Chopper over to 3rd. Grabbed by Hurst, and they're just going to go to 2nd to get the force out. And that will end the inning. But the Miners add 1. They're down 4 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Kirby Jenkins leads off this bottom of the 6th for the Chinooks. Trevor Billich back out there for his 2nd inning of work. And through 1 inning, his line looks like nothing but 1s across the board.
Now batting for your Chinooks, number 24.
Chinooks able to extend their lead to 5 runs. Last time Billich was out there, but the Miners add 1 themselves in the top of the 6th. So they're only down 4, 3 outs to work with those. This is only a 7-inning contest. It's game 1 of our doubleheader today. Miners on the road for the last time of this regular season. Can't say what is to come in the championship, but Miners still have to punch their ticket. They win today. Just one of these 2, they are in. As it looks right now, that's going to have to be game 2 unless the offense does something spectacular in the top of the 7th. 3 straight balls to Jenkins to start the inning.
You never know. I mean, against Harper, I would assume with the lead, at least 4 runs, they send Harper back out there, but able to get 3 hard singles off of him. You never know.
3-0, and that's going to come in and drill Jenkins.
I think that's from both sides, the 3rd 3-ball hit by pitch.
Automotive reliability in motion.
Well, Jenkins certainly not pleased about getting hit. And the Miners are going to call a players meeting on the mound. And now Ben Terwilliger will come out there from the Miners dugout on the first base side.
Long walk out there. Just calm him down, because right there he didn't come anywhere close to the zone, so just tell him to get back to it like he was last inning. Especially in the first 2 batters. Kind of got away from him. Bottom 3rd of the order. The bottom 3rd of the order for the Chinooks, too, has just done so much damage. 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs. 4 hits. I mean, can't ask for much more out of your bottom third.
Chinooks offense certainly showed up today.
Coming to the plate for your Chinooks,
Village is
number
going to be looking
25.
for a ground ball right here. Not sure what that conversation could exactly have been about other than lock in.
I was surprised they actually got a deal because after they were arguing about
Bunt shown, but pulled back by Ty Beck. Guy, the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first inning. He's been on the tear offensively, especially when it comes to the long ball. Kirby Jenkins on first after getting hit in a 3-0 count to lead off this bottom of the 6th. There's another ball from Billich. Make that 6 in a row here in the inning.
None of them close either.
He's actually very consistent in the bottom of the 5th and throwing strikes and dropping that breaking ball in there as well pretty consistently. 2-0 cut on and miss. Beck getting aggressive in a hitter's count. Trying to do more damage than he already has.
Settled back down right there. I think that last one I saw, he kind of fell off to his left a little too much. Opened up.
Two one misses way outside. Millard going full acrobatic to catch that one. Been playing baseball for 2 hours and 2 minutes. Runner takes off for second, but this one's popped up right behind the plate. Millard finds it, and he makes a catch for out number 1.
I like the late mass throw. I'm under it. Get this out of here.
So Jenkins goes back to first, of course. Had plenty of time to do so. Now Phoenix West will be up. One of the more consistent 4 average guys for the Chinooks is 0 for 3 today. Miners have had his number. They'll face third different pitcher of the day, and Village misses with ball 1. Imagine it. Game 2 is going to work like the rest of the doubleheaders have all year, 45 minutes after this one ends. We're looking to be in line around a 7 o'clock start, but we'll see. Godfrey's got it over at second. Goes to second for out number 1, but he's not able to get 2 on Park's relay to first. It'll be a fielder's choice that allows Phoenix West to get aboard for the first time, but Miner's able to get out number 2.
Really good play from Beef there. Quick turn
At the
on
plate,
target.
Chinooks number 3, Kai Butler.
Now Kai Butler 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking against Lane Stringer. His last time up.
The best wood on it either is kind of slightly loopy, but does the job.
So now it's a 5-run ball game here.
21, Cal Whip.
0 for 3. Kyle Whiff digs in against Trevor Billich, giving up his second run in his relief outing through an inning and 2/3 thus far, trying to get out number 3 in this bottom of the 6th. That one skips and gets away from Millard, and Butler will move up to third.
Every time the Miners have scored, I know it's only been 1 and 2 innings, but I mean the Chinooks have answered. On top of winning a couple other innings.
Do apologize for maybe a lack of frames on the camera or network connection. Finds a corner. Ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch outside for ball 2. Well, I assume whenever game 2 does come around for us later today, in around an hour or so, depending on when this one finishes. It's got to finish first. There's a long strike, too. Pearson gives chase, but it does go foul. But I expect the Miners to go all in when it comes to the pitchers. I can't say 100% sure because I haven't gotten the chance to ask, but I'd imagine Colin Roos makes his final appearance for the Miners this season, whether as a starter or a reliever. Billich nearly pegs whiff. No, he didn't. Whiff dropped the bat like he got hit. Full count. Miners will need a strong start from Colin Roos to maybe cool down the Chinooks offense. Scored 7 so far today. Breaking ball just misses high and tight. 4-4.
And that Chinook walk brought to you by DSS.
I can tell you what call I'd go with if I was umpire.
Yeah, I mean, is he not hungry? I'm hungry.
Your Chinooks, number 1, Drew Hurst.
Now Drew Hurst coming up again. Reached on a walk and scored the lone run in the 5th for the Chinooks. So it'll be a second time facing Billich. Wow, zone just not helping Billich out whatsoever. There's ball 1. There's ball 2. So I don't have what the official score has in terms of walks for Billich. I only have that being his first. I got 2 hit by pitches, though.
Yeah, he's got 2 apiece, 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches.
Where'd I miss it? Oh, there it is. It was right in front of my face. It's Drew Hurst, the guy batting. My goodness. 2-1 misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. Billich trying to avoid walk number 3. There's a base open, but sooner you get out of it, the better. They're on the corners with 2 outs, 7-2 Chinooks. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Maybe a chance Whiff takes off over at first. This one's going to be hit hard and into center field. Cash Millar jumping in the air. He makes a grab for out number 3. Chinooks strand 2, and they lead by 5. Miners down to their final 3 outs.
Your Chinook 7.
3 outs left for the Miners in this one. Game 1 of today's twin billing, 9-1-2. So the Miners will at least into the plate, starting with Cash Millar. Down 5, though, a lot of work to do. Trey Harper still out there. First pitch low for ball 1. Came in relief. Last inning of Colby Jensen. He gave up a run on 1 hit with a strikeout. Excuse me, that's 3 hits. They still haven't fixed that. He gave up 3 singles, though, against the Miners. It was Park, Millar, and Pearson who singled off of Harper. And Park and Millar were the first 2 of the inning. They greeted him rather quickly with some hard shot singles. 1-1 to Millar at the knees for strike 2. One-two hit hard on the line, but right to the shortstop, Reese Vassar. There's out number 1.
Kind of describes the day so far. Anytime they've hit it hard, no luck. Except for those, I mean, at least before the 6th inning, and then you got good wood on it.
Sometimes, though, like they say, that's just baseball. Now Babcock digging in. Harper deals and misses outside for ball 1. And according to what we heard during the break, game 2 could be 30 minutes after game 1. There's some B thing messing with me, man. He's got to get out of here. Can't be having that. Where'd he go? You see him?
He's right there. He was in between your legs.
Oh, dude, go away.
It
Dude, he's chasing me.
It smells fear, dude. Whoa. Up and in.
Watch out. This bee needs to watch out before I
On my shoe?
pull out my Tai Chi.
He was a purple belt. Believe it.
Actually, I was 2 belts away from getting my black belt. True story. Have all the belts and certificates to prove it. Babcock sees strike 1.
Don't mess with him.
Oh, man, that was... Oh, when did I quit that? 5th grade? 6th grade? I think it was 6th grade I quit. I should have at least just got the black belt before I quit. There's ball 4. Babcock is aboard with 1 out here at the top of the 7th.
Let's get something going.
Ain't over yet. Miners have 2 outs to work with
Now
for
batting
Will
for
Godfrey.
Miners, number 4, Will Godfrey.
Batting for the 4th time tonight. This thing, man, he needs to get out of here, dude.
I'm unfazed. I've been hurt worse recently.
There's strike 1. Man, however many dead flies you think you can fit in a press box, triple that number, and that's what we're dealing with. Just pulled this piece of cardboard and 6 dead flies came off of it. Fouled off by Beef. I think he went away.
So I think they got some sort of like spray in here. I mean, it's killing everything that comes in here at some point.
There's actually a nest right there for the bees or something. Oh, man. Hive. Hanging right there
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
dude. Wow.
top corner.
We're in danger.
Another ball to Godfrey. Yeah, man. What the heck? Hopefully that thing doesn't live there. Wind picking up now. Still going to dead center. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, strike number 3. Godfrey goes down and the Miners down to their final out.
Just good off speed
Now
from Harper
batting
right
for the
there.
Miners, number 11, Austin Park.
AP comes up here The runner on first and 2 away in the top of the 7th, but down 5. Odds are certainly against him, but can he keep this thing alive for the Miners? Babcock takes off for second. That pitch is wide, so it'll be a stolen bag. Second, maybe first, depending how they scored that run he scored for Babcock. Harper's 1-0. Misses outside. Kenya Millar on deck. Declan Spooner in the hole. Harper taking his time here. There's strike 1. 2 balls and a strike on AP.
All fastballs right here. You have a lead, 1 out left. Just attack the hitter.
Babcock takes off for third as Park swings and misses. They don't even try and get him there, so 2 stolen bases on the day and all within this inning for Babcock. He's on third. The Miners down to their final strike. 2-2. Popped up. That one in the right field. Beck should have it. And that is going to do it. Chinooks take game 1 of today's doubleheader by a score of 7-2. That moves Chugiak to 18-15 on the year. It makes the Miners go down to 19-13. So just a game and a half separates these two in the ABL standings. Now, the Miners and the Bucks tied for first as they both are 19-13. But that does it for game 1. 2 hours and 19 minutes, your final game time. And again, through 7 innings, Chinooks win this one 7-2. Game 2 coming up shortly after this. From Ben Cameron, I'm Kaden Bessent. We'll see you in about an hour.